situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. From the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
On 2, ready?
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
11.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. And the Bengals had the remarkable run to the Super Bowl last year. The one team that gave them trouble were these New York Jets. You might remember back in Week 8, it was the Jets rallying behind backup Mike White, who threw for 405 yards and 3 touchdowns, and a 34-31 New York victory over the Bengals.
Here we go,
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Johnson to return it. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Hall again on 2nd down. Uses the stiff arm. This defense for the Bengals, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. On the move past the 40. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. And they're using him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
As Jamar Chase picks up a first down here, how about a quick reflection on his debut as a rookie? Set a new rookie receiving record and the Bengals franchise record with 1,455 yards and was 3rd in the league in touchdown. He became only the 2nd rookie receiver named All-Pro since 1998, joining former LSU teammate Justin Jefferson, who did it in 2020.
Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And this one too low.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 11. To the air again, Burrow. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Gun. Got. 11.
They'll run with Mixon. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is incomplete.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2. And definitely not playing the check down game.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. That's one we'll continue to watch here in Week 3 of the NFL season. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
They go play action with Burrow. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now Burrow on 1st down. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Gotta like what we're seeing from him so far in this game. This is the 3rd game of the season, and he's already accumulated an AFC Offensive Player of the Week award in this young year.
Yeah, Week 2 was his. The announcement came Wednesday that he got that award. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Come on, ready?
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 11.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty.
Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go. 11 Thomas.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here we go.
They run. It's Williams. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Travion Williams His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Hall again on 2nd down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Here's Wilson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. This is taken at about the 14. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
I'm wondering.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
11, 11.
Burrow will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Here we go.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
11 MP.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Open man is Chase, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
Here we go, here we go.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
11, 11, Harvey.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. All again on 2nd down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The Jets at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action.
Here we go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow on play action. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Gun.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
12, 12, 12.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one.
11, Thomas.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Burrow. Over the middle. That's caught by Chase. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On one, ready?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MP, 11 MP. 11 Thomas.
Now Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Here we go.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Burrow looking to pass. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on him a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better.
Now Burrow loses the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On first down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. Room here to run. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Bengals have recovered it. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Completes it to Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
35 yards that time on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10.
On 2, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
11 MT, take. 11 MT. Close.
Here's Burrow. And that is taken in by Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. McPherson's kick is good. But for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Here we go.
Maybe make that run. Who knows?
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out, and the Jets have recovered. So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
11 empty, 11 empty. 11 Thomas. 11 Mighty, 11 Mighty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Delta.
Now Wilson. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Zerline good with a PAT. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Right?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
11 MT, pace. 11 MT, pace. 11.
Burrow will throw. Again, that's Hurst. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
11 MT, 11 MT.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL.
Gun.
4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 1, ready?
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Again, it's Mixon. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air is out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
On 1, ready?
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
11.
On second down, here's Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Here we go.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon from 4 yards out. And the Bengals will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson uncorks one for Davis. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
80 weapon.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game.
Picked off by Von Bell. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Inside handoff to Nixon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Let's go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. He finds Wilson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
56 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to Mixon on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. Stop.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11 empty.
Now Burrow. Connecting with Mixon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. To throw, Burrow. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. And a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great. But they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
11.
Here's Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Flush to his right. On a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake,
yes,
for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down, protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball an additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
That was an excellent